What is going every week back at it again with some more Beyond Dragon Ball Super. You know, Raijin on his demon shit. I seen the trailer for the new shit that's coming out soon. I think this week, low key. Return of the Fallen God season 2. No, not that one. I'm tripping. The top 5 strongest season 2, aka the Term of the Power 2. Oh my, I said, oh my god, the gods. I was like, oh, it was too much. It was too much. Oh man, we gonna see that. Oh my god, we gonna see that whole ass nigga again. That sore loser again. Oh my god, bro. I seen Goku Black making a return again. The Fallen Gods they making a return too. We're doing a turn. Oh, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. I can't wait to see the interactions because the top 5 strongest, they got the strongest Goku and Vegeta. You feel me? But then, you know, the Return of the Fallen Gods, they got the strongest Beerus. You feel me? And Broly and Gohan, you know what I mean? So like, it's give and take type shit. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. I don't know how the hell this gonna end. You know what I mean? But I guess however this ends is gonna lead up to that, because also he said in the video too, like it's gonna take place after the top 5 strongest, like 1 year after the ending of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't wait to watch that shit. That shit gonna be lit. I cannot wait to watch that shit. But anywho, what happened? Last episode, yeah, Raijin pulled up, beat the dog shit out them niggas. They folded like some omelets. Lord have mercy. Took three of them off the census. Lord have mercy. He killed Goku. Did he killed Gohan? Oh yeah, oh my god. What was it, Broly? He uppercut. Oof. Hitting bros with X-rays, man. Fatalities, bro. It was crazy. Oh my god. I think he just kidnapped Whis, I believe. Crazy. Raijin. Hey, good luck, y'all. Good luck. But anyway, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Again, if you're to 3K, you got subscribe. Fight on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel link in the description down below. Subscribe to Alex, get broke to 2 million. And without further ado, let's dive on in. Yes, sir.
As our story now continues, following the initial events of Whis being shown.
That nigga hold on. Oh no, okay, never mind. He did not.
Just moments before Raijin went as far as
I don't know what. I could have sworn he took him to the demon realm.
Had handed off the final configuration cube on over to our heroes, and only having to further instruct on what they should go and do next was when a confused Goku.
I don't know why you giving me that cube, bro.
Wait, so hold on. You are leaving us in charge and going and taking care of this thing, but what exactly do you think that we ought to go and do here to ensure that this thing is kept safe and away from falling within the wrong hands? Whis, with Whis responding, well, whatever you are all about to go and do, it must be done with the absolute fullest extent of your powers in having to do so, for we must not go and let this relic fall within Raijin's hands, which is why I will go and engage with him while you are
he already has 2
and figuring out on what to do moving forward, as your mission by now should be very clear, because while I can't go and promise that I will be strong enough to defeat him, Whis continues, and I can however go and promise to at least go and keep his attention locked onto me while the rest of you are left to plan, and as without the aid of the Grand Minister or the Omni Kings, we are now left to go
we are
think
cooked.
of ways to go and free them while
Bro, this Goku and Vegeta, oh my god, and Broly, and Loki, all 4 of them niggas, when they see the other counterparts from the other verses, oh my god. When Gohan see the other Gohan, they got that Beyond Beast shit, oh my god. When Broly see the other Broly with his shit, but then again, this Broly has Super Saiyan 3, so that's cool. But Goku and Vegeta, when they see the other Goku and Vegeta, I see that the other Vegeta from the God of Destruction shit. He's seeing the other Vegeta. It's crazy. Anyway, let me stop. I'm yapping. Let's go, bro. Oh my
attempting to
god.
also hide the relic which Raijin seeks, Whis continues. And don't worry about me while I'm
Whis,
out there,
don't
and
do
so
it.
just
He's
figure
bigger
out a
than
plan
you.
and having to keep that cube away from him while we go and use these final moments to think of a way
I could have
out
sworn he
again
kidnapped
fast,
this nigga
Whis says. And if this
and
is
brought him to the
going
demon
be
realm.
the very
I
last
must be
time that
tripping.
I'm able to go and see
Must think
all
about something
these
else then.
ads, then I want for you all to go and remember as to the causes that you are choosing to fight for.
Or maybe he was
and
about to,
remain
because that's the
as
portal
united
behind
as
him.
you
Okay, maybe he was
possibly
about to
can,
take
as
that
without
nigga.
the aid of your fellow allies in battle, we are hopeless to go and survive against him, Whis adds. And so I hereby leave the rest in your hands while I go and deal with this demon on my own, Whis went on to then shout upon being shown
Deal
dashing
with
towards
who?
Raijin. And while I promise that I will not rest until I am to see that you are to be dealt with in the meantime, Raijin, and if you just so happen to want that cube as badly as you claim to want it, Whis adds, then you will have to go and pry it from my lifeless cold
Okay,
dead body
Whis,
if
that
you
man,
wish
like he
to go and
locking in.
achieve your ultimate plans of destruction,
Serious mode.
which I can only go as far as to assure you here and now that you will not be successful in having to go and accomplish. And so whether I am to go and prevail here against you or perish by your hands in this battle, I will never allow for you to go and bypass through my efforts in having all of this end within your favor. However, it was only
shit.
upon with Whis being shown having to tackle Raijin through one of these said portals, as Raijin had then gone as far as to
Yeah, we didn't
bring
do
Whis
it-
back on
didn't
over
run right
into the
now. Shit,
demon
fuck it.
realm and having to give himself the home field advantage was when Raijin then went on to quickly respond. And do you honestly think that
Did I see, like, am I tripping? I could be tripping. I don't know. I don't know. But
any
anyway,
of what it was that you had just mentioned is supposed to somehow go and scare me, please? And as you are indeed very brave for someone who is left to go and deal with the most dangerous existing entity that the multiverse has ever seen, and having to have you do this all alone, and especially in knowing that without the aid of your angelic siblings to go and stand here alongside you, and because of this, the fight that you are willing to try and wage here against me will be as one-sided as you can imagine for it being, because as skilled as you are and as powerful as you may be, Raijin continues, with your brother's memories and battle power coursing through my very body, you
Yeah.
will never go and find your way out of my clutches, especially since I now know that you are the one who carries the final configuration cube that I seek, Whis. Because no matter how
I don't have any more, fam.
no matter how
I got rid of
refined your
it.
tactics may
I love that
be,
stance,
you
bro.
are now left all alone and alone within my world while surrounded by darkness that is as old as time itself, and alone you will fall because in the end your light will dim and your breath will slow, and once it's time for me to go and finally finish you, and I will proceed in having to go and do so without hesitation, as your soul will know the very meaning of despair itself, which will ultimately go and stretch far beyond anything that you were ever shown in having to go and experience before, Angel. And since you are nowhere close for me to go and refer to you as my equal in battle, Raijin continues, I will have you
So
simply know that
very,
you are
very,
merely
very,
just the
very
first
true.
fallen stone that signals the landslide to come, and as you will not go on to be remembered for how long you stood against me, but instead you will be remembered for being nothing more than just a sacrifice. As Whis went on to then check his surroundings by then having to say to himself, a throne area, so this must be where this demon mainly resides, and so I must be careful with how I choose to go and approach this, because anything can go and happen at any given time, especially as of right now. But there appears to be, however, something that I sense that is being restrained within Raijin's attacks. Whis went on to then make note of this by responding, as he appears to be channeling immense power, but also appears to be caging it deep within himself as well. But why is the question? For is it possible that he is maybe perhaps caging his true power deep within himself, or perhaps maybe a weakness of some kind that I have yet to explore on the surface? As whatever that strange feeling was that I had just sensed, Whis.
Damn. So what? If he uses too much of Merno's power, yeah, he might go chaotic. You know what I mean? He can't use too much of that angel shit. You know what I mean? I wonder.
To continue upon being shown dashing towards Raijin, and it must be something that I have to try and exploit by dragging it out and onto the surface, because if what I felt was perhaps some kind of a weakness, then I must hurry to go and try to do the best that I can in getting down to the bottom of learning of this monster's weakness immediately. Well, as sure of yourself as you may go on to appear to be, you should already also be well aware that we angels will not go and crack so easily under the pressure natures of such battles, no matter how powerful the opposition appears to be, which that just so happens to go and include you, for you are nothing more than a bloodthirsty parasite who will ultimately fail in their attempts to
That nigga
obtain
weaving
what
all of
he
your
is
shit,
seeking,
Whis.
and deep down, you absolutely know for this to ultimately go and be true, as Raijin was then shown having to laugh and deflecting Whis' attacks by then responding, "Oh, is that so?" Raijin responds, "And that's where you're wrong, because while you may assume that my fate is to be decided by having me fall just as those who have fallen before me, my fated destiny, on the other hand, will not go and be decided by the likes of any of you, simply because you are all out of time and all out of solutions in doing anything that will truly make a lasting difference here against me in this
Smack
battle.
the shit out of my nigga, bro.
May keep you standing for now,
And the
Angel,
demons are
but it
leaving.
cannot hold the
Ah,
inevitability that
okay.
I have become and grown into, and because I can go and see right through your tactics, I am now able to understand that you seek to exhaust me," Raijin continues upon Whis being shown spitting blood within his hand, upon also being shown having to oversee thousands of demons making their way all across the multiverse.
Crazy.
I begin to now see that you are looking to go and bleed me dry inch by inch, but you cannot hope to outlast what simply does not wish to be extinguished, Angel. For you believe yourself to be clever, Whis, but cleverness without an overwhelmingly stronger force to help back you is nothing more than an annoyance. And quite honestly, Raijin continues, I have grown very tired in having to go and deal with such weary annoyances, for you mistaken the demon realm's shifting tides as a sign of your influence, when in reality, this very realm, along with everything inside of it, bends its power to my very will, as it continues to go and feed in strengthening me. And so for every second that you remain here, Raijin continues, will you only go on to nourish the very force that you seek to destroy. And if you still wish to not go and believe me, Raijin says, then I will be more than happy enough to go and demonstrate to you by showing you on exactly what I mean. To which it was only brought over within this very moment back within Universe 7 on Beerus's planet, as the others were
Good luck, Whis.
discuss of a plan and trying to hide
You gonna need it.
get rid of the configuration cube that they were in possession of, as Gohan then went on to quickly respond, "So now, any idea on what you all have in mind in having to go and help get that thing and keep it as far away from that demon as possible?"
these sneaky
Gohan
sons of
questions?
bitches, bro.
Because if
Look at
Is
this.
the very relic that Raijin is desperately trying to go after and obtain, then should we go and try to destroy it in hopes of maybe having it work within our favor or something? With Vegeta responding, "Well, our mission was to go and hide the relic and not destroy it, Gohan, because if Whis had wanted for the cube to go and be destroyed," Vegeta says, "then I have no doubt that he would have went and done it himself, and so we will have to go and somehow find a way to remain in control of it until another opportunity
Who
is
trying to be
present
sneaky,
itself."
bro?
And
Look at
so
this
I
shit.
say that we go and take this fight back to Earth, where we can ultimately go and have the others join in and having to aid us in case we are to go and be outnumbered in the meantime. As Beerus went on to then quickly chime in, "Well, the boy is right, and so I say that we go and take this time to go and head back to Earth, so that way we can go and keep these demons as far away from my planet that I can." Beerus continues, "in having us go and hold the line by clearing out the planet of all of its invading creatures instead," saying, "Yeah, that's actually a good idea."
Who
Goku
trying to
went on
sneak,
quickly
bro?
chime in, and so we'll head back to Earth in the meantime so that we can go and have the others join us, so that way we won't go and be outnumbered. With Vegeta then having to quickly respond, "Then let's go and head back to Capsule Corp, because I can sense a great battle that is seemingly taking place out there, which more than likely means that those demons have already invaded, and so now let's go." But then it was only from within those very moments
Who tried it?
Goku went on to pull
Who
the
tried it?
individual out that was looking to grab hold of the final configuration cube.
Oh, that's
Goku
Kibi.
then went on to
Oh, we
quickly
good.
shout, "No,
Boy,
Beerus,
I'm about to
nice
say,
try,
bro.
but we aren't going to be letting you demons go and get your hands on this cube that easily. Hey, wait a second. Kibi, is that really you?" With the
Vegeta about to hit that nigga. Oh my god.
"Wait, it's me. No, Goku, just stop.
Please
It's
don't hit me.
It's Kibi, so don't attack me and just
Please.
calm down, please.
Please. I don't want no smoke.
Rather go and find and address you in matters that involve both Raijin, the Dark Masters, and that strange cube that Raijin appears to be looking for, and so please just don't attack me." With Vegeta then having to quickly chime in, "Out of the way now, Kakarot, for he must be dealt with and dealt with fast.
Nah, chill,
Otherwise,
chill,
there's no telling of the
chill.
amount of damage that this demon is willing to go and cause if he is
He
able to
he
be
cool,
given a
man. He
chance to
good
feed
with
his
me.
life, and so now move. Wait, don't do it, Vegeta.
About to
Kibi
one-shot
was one
that
of the
nigga.
good ones," Goku then went on to quickly quickly played with Vegeta by shouting. And then so just hold on for a second and don't go off and trying to destroy him when he was the one who actually went out of his way to go and send me back into Universe 7 from the Demon Realm. And then so just try to calm down for just a second here and listen to what it is that I'm telling you, because he isn't like the others, as I can go and promise that he is not. And so wait, Vegeta, you've got to be kidding me, Saiyan. Beerus went on to then quickly chime in as if we're going to go
damn,
this pathetic little
all three of them niggas on go. What's up, Gohan chilling like, hey man, y'all calm down, man. Damn, calm down, Jamals. Shit. He good, man. I trust my dad, bro. Chill out, bro.
foot soldier of Raijin's to go and attempt to try and sneak back onto my planet, and only having him think that he is going to go and snatch that cube away from us. And
bro, look at him, bro. Is that a threat? Look at QB, man.
So now out of the way so we can go and destroy this little demon before things go and get worse for us in the meantime, as Goku went on to then plead with everyone by then responding, now just wait and hold on, everyone. Look, I
chill out,
you guys have it all wrong, because I'm telling you that he is not like the rest of them, and that is simply because if it were not for Kibi here, then there is no telling on what would have went and happened to me while I was trapped within the demon realm with those demons, as it is only now because of this fact I want you all to simply go and give him a chance here, as you will all see in due time as to what I mean. And so just trust me here, because I wouldn't be going and lying to you if I wasn't sure. With Kibi responding, and your ally here is right, for I did not intend on coming here to start any trouble with any of you, but would rather attempt to try and offer a helping hand in having to help you stop Lord Raijin and the Dark Masters for good. And while I know on how this might sound, you'll have to just go and trust me on this, because while I may have been loyal to the Dark Masters and Lord Raijin before, I know now that this is not the path that both myself and many others who are just like me want to go down and follow. And while I know that you may not go and trust any of us at the moment, Kibi continues, which quite frankly you have every reason not to, but this is something that you will have to go and simply trust me on, because if you don't, then you will only be putting a far bigger target on your backs than what you already have now. And so in order to ensure that Raijin does not manage to go and get his hands on that final configuration cube, I will simply need for all of you to trust me enough in handing that cube on over to me, and allow me to go and hide it deep within the pits of the demon realm, as Lord Raijin wouldn't go and think twice about having that very cube be hidden within our realm, since he will ultimately have to come and find out that the angel no longer is in possession of the cube sooner or later anyways. And while you don't have to go and like me, as I don't...
The thing is, Kibi, that's a huge gamble, my nigga. I see where you coming from, man. I see where your head's at, fam. But that's a huge gamble. You niggas already suspicious of you anyway. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know, big bro.
Trust me, Kibi continues, but right now within this very moment in time, you will ultimately need someone who understands the monster that you are up against, as we were all forged within Lord Raijin's shadow, and because we all were, Kibi continues, we would be the ones who would ultimately know his judgment while creating confusion around him. And so please let me be the one to create this misdirection that buys you all the time that you need, Kibi says, for I am not asking for you to go and surrender your mission here to me either, but I am simply rather offering you all a path for us to go and move ahead, in a path that I believe that Raijin won't see coming, and having me go and buy you all the additional time that you need in order for you all to go and come up with a good enough plan that will finally be what stops them, as Goku went on to then address everyone by then responding, and I see, well, even though we are all seemingly having to run on borrowed time here, since there's no telling on how Whis is doing out there against him, and I think
fight for his life.
Worth a shot if we go into... Have you completely lost your mind here or what? Vegeta went on to then cry out by responding, because there is no chance that we will ever allow for scum like you to go and lay claim to what that monster is looking for, because how do we know that you just won't go and turn it in for him once you have ultimately had went and tricked Kakarot here into handing it over to you? Vegeta questions. No chance, demon, you hear me? And so even if what Kakarot says here about you is to be taken as truth, Vegeta continues, then how exactly can the rest of us be so sure in having to trust you when this could all simply be a ploy in having to get this cube on over to your dark leader, once you have simply went and having to go and convince us in handing this over to you, with an annoyed Kibi then having to quickly respond, well, even though I may be a demon by blood, that doesn't mean that I agree with what the Dark Masters and what Lord Raijin are doing in having to create chaos all throughout the multiverse, including within the demon realm itself, which is why I will not go and allow for you to go and talk down to me, as if you somehow have went and convinced yourself in believing that you know me better than I know myself, say way in. And as my survival depends
Okay,
on this
Kibi.
failure just as much as yours does, and if I truly had intended to go and betray all of you, Kibi continues, then I simply would have just kept Goku locked away within the abyss instead of having to go and risk my existence to help bring him back into this world and save him, and by that very extension in having to go and save all of you as well, with Goku having to be here to help you, Kibi says. So even though I'm not asking for you to go and believe me, what I'm asking for is to have you trust me, as I wouldn't go and be doing this and risking my life in opposing the Dark Masters and Lord Raijin. And if I simply didn't believe in my heart that what they are currently doing is going to result in the utter destruction of us all if they aren't stopped, with Goku then having to respond, listen to me, because while I know on how you feel and would normally be right there with you and questioning every move that he makes, but Kibi's right about everything here, Vegeta, as this just
come
might
on,
be
bestie.
the only real chance that we've got to buy ourselves some time.
Oh
So
shit,
we
he gave
can't
it to him.
afford just go and throw it
No
away
pressure.
just because we're not used to going and trusting someone like him, Goku adds. To which if Kibi is willing to go and risk his life so that we can go and buy some time in having to stall Raijin for just a little while longer, Goku continues, then we will simply have to go and take his word for it and take these moments while we still can in trusting him for the sake of protecting everything that we have been fighting near and dear to uphold, Vegeta. And so now I don't know on what exactly you have planned here, but I trust that you will go and do what needs to be done in order to go and hide this cube and keep it as far away from him that you possibly can, Goku says.
Kibi, bro. Discretion, bro.
Figure out on how we can possibly go and set the
Ninja mode, fam.
along with helping find the Grand Minister and the others. And so here, Goku
Shadow mode,
says, go and
activate,
take
bro.
this and defend it with your life, because while I may not
Because
know
if
on
one of them
what
elites see your ass, it's up.
cube, whatever you end up doing, just make sure that he isn't able to grab hold
God
of you
forbid a
and have to go and
goddamn
get that cube
Dark
away
Master
from your
sees you.
possession, Goku
It's really up.
says. And so I am trusting that you will go and keep this safe and away from Raijin for as long as you possibly can manage to go and do so, while me and the others in the meantime go and try to think of a way in having to go and use this to our advantage, so that way we can go and finally put an end to all of this once and for all. And so be careful, with Kibi responding, well, thank you very much for putting your trust in me to go and keep this safe and away from Raijin's ability to go and obtain Son Goku. And as my only worry from this point moving forward is that I don't wind up in having to disappear like how many of the other demons have went and disappeared via some kind of a random bottomless dark portal that had appeared beneath them. And so I will do what I must in order to go and ensure that this works, with Gohan then having to chime in, hey, wait,
Yeah,
so
wait,
when
hold
you
on.
say things like they just went and disappeared without a trace after being dragged under by some kind of a random bottomless portal, then you are meaning to tell us that this wasn't a direct result in having these demons simply return back into the demon realm, Gohan questions? Because if they themselves are not responsible
Who the fuck is doing that, bro? Because that happened. Like, who doing that? Oh my god, who is doing
for
this?
such a thing, and if Raijin or those Dark Masters aren't either, then what exactly is? With Kibi responding, well, I don't really know as to who or what is causing for such a thing to go and have happen, but something is going on that warrants our attention, and since Lord Raijin is the massive roadblock that is preventing us in having to learn about the truth of what is truly going on, along with having him pose as being the greatest risk to all life across the multiverse as we currently are to go and know of, I will go and do what I must. And so while there may not be enough time for us to go and get down to the very bottom of how we are to go and prevail here against them, Kibi continues, and I will further go on to offer you my helping hand in battle later if you need for me to go and do so, as I am first to go
Kibi,
and
you got hands,
back
fam?
into the demon realm and to trying to go and hide this cube before I am spotted by anyone, which is a gamble that none of us here should ever be willing to go and take, Kibi continues. And so I will go and return to you all once I have successfully hidden this relic, because one way or another, whoever holds this cube on their person, Kibi adds, will ultimately end up in having to be targeted by Lord Raijin, regardless of who in fact may actually end up holding it, with Goku then having to respond, well, we're counting on you and trust you with this, Kibi, and so
Stealth
please
mode,
don't
bro.
make us
Stealth
regret having
mode,
to go
bro.
and do this, because this is our one and only chance to go and do what we can to stop this, as we are going out of our way to go and place our faith within you. And so just try and stay in contact with us if you can without you having to be spotted in the meantime, with Kibi being shown having to turn around by responding, well, I will go on to do everything within my power to create a strong enough distraction so that Lord Raijin and the others are left with confusion whilst assuming that you are all carrying what he is looking for within the moment. And as even though it won't be as easy for me to simply go and contact you directly by simply having to go and click on a button or reading your mind and giving you an update, Kibi adds, but I will instead go and try to come back into your world by joining you in this battle against the Dark Masters in Raijin once I am able to go and find a good enough place to go and hide this cube from having them discover it, Kibi continues. And so we will go and stay in touch for the time being, but just please try to stay alive in the meantime, because if the rest of you are all to fall, Kibi says, then so falls our entire plan. And so for the time being, remember this message and good luck, Universe 7, as something within that very moment then began to dawn upon Goku, as Goku then went on to quickly address this to himself by then responding, wait a minute now, hold on. Goku then went on to proceed to say to himself upon being shown having to remove his fingers from his forehead, could that really end up being the key that will ultimately help us to finally go and put this madness to rest? Because although it's been quite a while since I was last seen having to wear it, maybe it's still there somewhere if I didn't already lose it, and that is simply because if it is, then that is exactly what I will need that will help us break free and win, Goku says.
What are you talking about?
To chime in. What's the holdup, Kakarot? Are you coming back to Capsule Corp with us and having to go and hurry and join the others in
what the hell is he talking about?
That's been caused by those demons back on Earth, or are you simply going to just stand there and daydream all day because we're running out of time? With Goku being shown having to turn around by responding, and actually on second thought, you guys go and make your way back to West City, and I'll go and regroup with you all shortly after, since I just so happen to have remembered something really important that could actually be what saves us all. But
what?
In order for that to truly become a reality, Goku continues, then I will need to go back home first in order for me to go and check on something, as I will ultimately go and join you all soon once I'm able to find it if I can. And so now don't worry about me, and let's just stick to the
power
plan that we
pole
have so far in order for us to go and make sure that nothing
Nigga, is he talking about the power pole? What the fuck is the power pole gonna do?
A little later on, once I'm able to see if I still have it, with Beerus then having to be shown chiming in. Are you crazy? And just what exactly do you mean by having to just go back home and meet with us a little later on, Saiyan? And as what could possibly be so important to you that you feel the need to go and rush back home instead of having to join us on the front lines and wiping these creatures out once and for all, Beerus questions. As I'm willing to go and bet that it's food now, isn't it? For you're going to go off and stuff your face first, and you don't want the rest of us to find out, is that right? Well, actually, now that you've mentioned it, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't starting to get really hungry here, but
I felt that.
Because as much as I would love to go and just take a quick break and grabbing something to go and fill my stomach up with, Goku says, I'm actually going to go and look for something, and even though I would really love to go and tell you all,
is he talking about the power pole?
Looking for when I get back home, Goku says.
He gotta be talking about the goddamn power pole. But what the hell will that stick do?
In our conversations while we're here, and so it's better to go and avoid it having to go and let the enemy in on what our plans are going to be, Goku adds. And so you'll just have to go and trust me on this one, as I promise that I will try to make this as quick as I can. And so in the meantime, just try not to wind up in having to find yourselves fighting that demon god Raijin without me if he winds up having to come back again. But I promise that I'll go and make this quick, and so I'll go and see you all back at Capsule Corp in just a few, okay? So see you all in just a bit. Gotta run, with Vegeta responding, are you insane? You can't be serious right now, Kakarot.
Hey, let him be.
Exactly are you? Oh, curse that idiot, Vegeta says. As this wasn't the right time, nor was it the right condition for him to go and take a break on us just moments before having to go and leave. And as you better not have went and lied to us and actually have some kind of a plan here, Kakarot, or else
it can't be the power pole. If it's not the pole, what the hell is he talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about, bro. Yeah, he gone, man.
Take our leave back to Earth now before more of them start showing up around here, Beerus adds, which I'm already beginning to get extremely sick of. And so now let's hurry it up and trust that this idiot Goku knows what he is doing, and
yeah,
he just go and leave us for nothing, with Vegeta having to then respond, oh fine, then we'll hurry it back and trust that he'll go and return to us with some kind of a strategy, because while we go and head back to Earth, there is no telling on what awaits us once we arrive. But once
y'all got it,
then trust that it's open season for
it's just some elites
aligned with us, and so that means as soon as we go into
and they say open season, hey, that ass though.
Don't hold anything back, and so let us do what it is that we have to go and do in order to go and make a statement known loud and clear. And so now grab on and let's go. To which it was only right then and there now, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Dark Masters, the official Merno sequel, manga chapter number 39 special,
is he going to go get?
To a close.
Well, actually, the fuck is what is he going to go get? What are you going to go get, bro? Oh, I got my baby girl right quick. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Oh my god. R.I.P. Oh my god. R.I.P. There go my baby. Mm, mm. What the hell is he gonna go get, bro? Whis, good luck, big bro. Good luck. See, he dodging the shit, bro. He weaving your shit. Oh my god. Good luck, Whis. Good luck, Whis. Oof. Oof. Yeah, it's an uphill battle, bro. Uphill battle indeed, man. What is he going to go get? What is he going to go get? I have no idea. Not Pataras. I ain't no way he got Pataras in it at his house. He could be, but still, that's not gonna be enough. The power pole, hell nah. Unless that bitch got some special properties, hell nah, bro. Hell nah. I have no idea in what this idiot is talking about. None whatsoever. Dead ass. Oh my god, I still got a ways to go before this shit ends. Holy shit. Before I'm finished with this, which I am not in no rush. You know what I'm saying? Because as I'm still watching this, you know, the top 5 strongest season 2 gonna be racking up episodes. So hey, I'm chilling. Oh my god. Then we got freaking Black Frieza, Dark Master Black Frieza, Demon Black Frieza. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Oh my god. Oof. It's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. I cannot wait to watch season 2 though. That's gonna be because Vegeta, we got this Vegeta got, you know, the blue evolution shit. You know what I mean? Which is cool. But then he gonna be like, what the fuck? Ultra Ego? What's this? You know what I mean? And then them two niggas gonna see the other Vegeta. God, Destruction Vegeta. The strongest Vegeta by far. You feel me? By far. Oh me, oh dearest me. It's gonna be, I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. And then Goku had, because Vegeta seen, you know, other variations of himself. He's seen the strongest Vegeta. He's seen that shit. You feel me? Goku also seen, I think Goku also seen his other self. No. I think he did in the Fallen God shit. But he also seen that shit too in the top 5 strongest. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's I cannot wait for the interactions though, man. It's the interactions, bro. I can't wait to see, bro. Oh my god, the dialogue. But we're gonna see, man. W episode. You guys enjoy this reaction, man. Hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Again, bro, to 3K. Now subscribe. Right on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel link in the description down below. Subscribe to Alex, get broke to 2 milli subscribers. But yeah, without further ado, what? Anyway, love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.